right. This is Right to Travel Debunked, Doherty edition, I guess. Credit again to Google Presents for finding me this great website, which has a whole bunch of fake cases, well, essentially misleading cases. The one we're going to talk about now is, where was it? Doherty v. Ayer. Quote, persons may lawfully ride in automobiles as they may lawfully ride on bicycles. Doherty v. Ayer, 83, blah, blah, blah. We go to the case. Now, this is what I love about this one. This is from 1908. For context, 1908 is when the first Model T was produced and sold. That was the first automobile that the average person could afford. So, I mean, that just for context, that's how far back these guys have to reach to find cases that quote unquote support their position. You know, of course, even though, as we'll find out, it doesn't actually support what they're saying. Now then, if we go down, oh, okay, just for context, this was a guy that got into a, this guy sued the city because his car got into an accident because there was a defect in the highway. That doesn't really matter for the. Anyways, if we go down to page 246, turns out the quote they use is actually real, so credit to them. Quote, persons may lawfully ride in automobiles as they may lawfully ride on bicycles, and cities and towns are bound to keep their ways reasonably safe and convenient for travel. Now, remember the usual pattern here? They leave something out. The very next paragraph. Quote, the defendant's contention that the plaintiff could not recover for want of proof that he was licensed to operate an automobile upon the public highways and that his automobile was registered according to the requirements of the statute is not well founded. If it appeared affirmatively that he was traveling without a proper registration of the vehicle or without a license to operate it, it might be well said that he was not a traveler on the highway in a legal sense, and that the town owed him no duty. Then it quotes the actual statute. No person shall, on or after the first day of September in the year 1903, operate an automobile or motorcycle upon any public highway without, unless licensed to do so under the provisions of this act. Next paragraph. Inasmuch as the plaintiff was upon the road only as one riding in and operating an automobile, if it was unregistered and if he was unlicensed, he had no relation to the highway, and he was in no sense a traveler, except as a violator of the law, in reference to the use that might be made of the way. So, incredibly, even though they've gone all the way back to 1908 to find this case, the case actually says the opposite of what the website claims it does. It actually says that not only do you need a driver's license, but you also need to register your vehicle to use your car on public roads, even as far back as 1903. So sorry, Mr. Wolf picture, profile picture. This website is lying to you, man. Don't believe every random ass person on the internet. Actually go and check things for yourself. This is a good rule, not only for the internet, but everything in your life. Don't believe random ass people. Go and check things for yourself.